This is my day at a Finnish cottage during a solo writing retreat. My family's cottage is located in eastern Finland, and I'm here by myself to focus on my writing. But of course I'll be doing other things too: foraging, swimming, sauna and more. Before I jump into the water, let me just quickly say hi. My name is Lottie, I'm from Finland and I'm a children's author. And my book, Lumi and the Wolf, will be sent off to print tomorrow, which means we're finalising it today, and then I'll start writing a new book. And welcome to Finland with me. Wow, what a morning for a morning swim. Okay, let's go start work. I've said this before, but it was my grandma who told me to always go for a morning swim when I'm by a lake, and I'm so glad she did. Finnish summers can be warm, but this one isn't. It's around 15 degrees Celsius every day, if that. And we've had so much rain. Smaller wood to start the fire. Finnish summers feel quite precious because they never last long enough. But today it's meant to be a really nice day with temperatures up to 20 degrees. And yet the mornings are still awfully cold, hence the fire and the woolly socks. Hand knitting is an important part of Finnish culture, and woolly socks are often made as presents for friends or relatives. It looks so pretty! What a day. Lumi and the Wolf is actually going to print tomorrow, which means we're finalising the final little tiny details right now. I like starting work as soon as I wake up, because if I wake up at 8 in Finland, that's 6 o'clock UK time, which means I'm ahead of them, and by the time they make it to the office, I've done a lot of work already and they have emails waiting for me. I'm actually doing something illustration related now on my iPad, and then I'll let you know when I start working on my next book. I picked some blueberries right behind the cottage yesterday, and now I'm going to have them on my porridge. Yum, yum, yum. Now I'm sending in my final feedback and final corrections on the typeset book 1, and then that's done. Whew. Oh, I have sent so many emails this morning, and I feel a little bit sorry because I should learn to think and consider before I press send. But I think that's all for book 1, and now I can move on to book 2. I told you I've got a lot of books here for research. There's books on forest animals, and there's books on forest rituals and folklore and mythology relating to trees and birds. It's a bit too windy to sit on the platform today, so I'm going to put some cushions onto the sofa here and sit and work here, because I just love sitting outside and working outside. It's so much nicer than being inside, and this should be less windy. Yes, it is for sure. It's terrible how anxious I feel today, just knowing that my book is going to print tomorrow. We've worked on it so much and it should be in perfect condition, and yet I have this terrible anxiety that something goes wrong. I don't even know what that something is. So I'll try to focus on book 2 now. So I think I'm going to start writing now, and then when I feel exhausted or when I hit 1,000 words maybe, I can take a break and do some research and read my books. Right, putting these away for now. Let's go. I've hit 1,000 words and I feel like I'm running out of energy. I reheated some soup I cooked yesterday. Now I'm having soup. And writing is going really well. I just wrote this really funny scene where my protagonist doesn't want to lie. So she tells the truth, but purposely misunderstands the questions. So she never lies, but she also doesn't answer the questions truthfully. That was a really fun scene to write. The afternoon light is beautiful, and I'm writing again, and I've done 1,700 words. 2K would be amazing. I just hit 2,000. That was it for today then. I just got an email saying that Lumi and the Wolf is done and will be sent off to print. So I decided to celebrate by taking a few hours off and going into the forest and berry picking. I got changed, I'm wearing wellies and I've got a berry picker and a bucket with me, because I've seen loads and loads of blueberries, bilberries already. This is a kind of rake I use to pick berries. So much easier than picking them individually by hand. Oh, I should have worn long sleeves. There are so many gadflies. Oh. Okay. I think that's it for me for today. I've got 1/3 of a bucket, which is not a lot, but it's fine considering it's only me here at the cottage. I might even be able to bake some sort of pie. But now I'm so hot and sweaty from sweating away gadflies. I need a swim. It's a bit messy now and I need to sieve it later, but this is how much I got. I'd say this much from the bottom. Time to sieve the berries. Got the biggest sieve. And here we go. Fun fact about berries, when my grandparents were children, they had to pick berries and bring them into the school kitchen every summer. The berries were then used to make dishes like berry porridge for everyone at school. Here we go. That's my loot. I've had my break, so now it's time to start my research. This is my notebook. It was my notebook for Lumi and the Wolf too. Oh. Here you can see one of my wolf spreads. So this is where I write down everything that I learn that could be useful for my next book. I've also got sticky tabs, normal ones, and some really cute forest animals. And then I've got my books. Look, it's a Siberian jay, like the one Lumi saves at the beginning of book 1. I'm getting a bit hungry, so I thought I'd use some of the blueberries to bake a pie, but it's a very special pie. It's a very traditional Eastern Finnish recipe, and we use rye flour. So it's actually quite healthy too, if it weren't for the butter and sugar. That's the blueberries with sugar and potato starch, and now I'm adding the rye crumble on top. Oh, I might have made too much of it. I don't know why I called this a pie earlier, because this is clearly a crumble. There's more berries than crumble. So, blueberry crumble. It's got a very funny name in Finnish too. It's called rattana. The crumble is in the oven, so I'm going to do a little bit more reading. Hello! I've been sitting here reading all afternoon and watching the sunset, afternoon and evening, because it's already past 9. But now, at 9:10 at night, I suddenly got an urge to go to the sauna and swimming. If I put on the sauna now, it will be about 30 minutes till it's hot. Well, it's summer and my book is done and will be printed tomorrow. Maybe this is the time to stay up late. I feel like I'm making staying up late sound really scandalous. No, I'm not doing anything scandalous. But I'm gonna go put on the sauna now. The fire is burning nicely and we've got a beautiful sunset. And remember how it was windy earlier? Well, there's no more wind at all. The lake's like a mirror. I saw 2 minks here yesterday playing on the beach. Should have taken a picture, but my phone was inside, I think. Look what I've been doing, because I hadn't had dinner. I stuck a sausage on a stick in here, and it should be fried now. That is a perfectly fried sausage. Wonderful. Now I'm going to have my sausage and read my book, and then I'm going to the sauna and swimming. I think it must be 9:30 or even 10 o'clock by now. Here we go. sauna sausage. Cheers. My goodness, this lake is like something out of this world. It's an actual literal mirror. Wow. Nearly sauna time. One day I'll write a book that's set here during summer. Look at this. Can't wait to describe it. I'm reading a book on Finnish sacred trees and the folklore that's around them. Going to the sauna and swimming this late was definitely a good idea. I'm going to log off now, so thank you so much for watching this video. Remember that you can now pre-order Lumi and the Wolf. That would be the perfect way to support me. And follow me on Instagram because I'm much more active on there. See you soon in my next video.